my name is Shelby Bonnie, and I'm the host of the Innovator Series, brought to you by Technology for Obama, and I'm here with Deepak Kamra, and we've been talking a little bit about kind of innovation and some of his thoughts on this coming election. Deepak, as you'd mentioned, is a partner at Canaan Partners, and has been it's a venture firm that sees probably close to 4,000 potential business pitches a year and funds about 30. So has a good feel of kind of what's happening. I know you've also been involved in some efforts in India, so
yes.
Also have a little bit of a global perspective. Yeah. So I'm curious about this question of innovation, and innovation as kind of a core strength of the U.S. What do you think business leaders and government officials should be doing to make sure that it remains a core asset of the U.S.?
Good question. Innovation happens around the world. And I have to say, I get to see a lot of different things from around the world. The really creative thinking is happening here. And a lot of what we see overseas is more derivative of what starts here. I mean, the internet didn't start there, started here. Now, part of the reason for that is the US government funding things like the Defense Department funding DARPA and the start of the internet. Part of it is the funding that educational institutions get from the government for research. Those are the sort of things that a lot of people in other countries don't do. But I think what's even more important than that is just kind of the acceptance that young technology companies are where the future is, and that you shouldn't stand in their way. So if you look at things like SOPA and PIPA, these are two acts that if they had passed, they would have restricted the internet considerably in favor of larger, traditional, older companies. And I think that's one thing that America, and I think certain administrations, Obama in particular, understand, that you need to make it a level playing field. And that small companies, even though they have disadvantages against big ones, should be able to, if they're better, it's a meritocracy, and that's a key word. I think America's more of a meritocracy than some of the other countries out there. If you make it a meritocracy for companies and for people, you'll end up doing better. And I think that's a big difference between what goes on overseas versus here.
And if there were three big issues that you would pay attention to kind of continue to lay a foundation for innovation, what would those three issues be?
Three. Certainly, I think I mentioned a couple of them: education, focus on education, immigration, and a level playing field, as I said.
Well, good. Well, it's a real pleasure talking to you, Deepak. So thank you so much. We look forward to talking to you more.